Hey everyone, Jed here from The Quality Adventure. Welcome back to the channel. Tomorrow marks a special milestone. My wife is running her very first half marathon, and I have the honor of pacing her through it. We will be racing in the heart of Napa Valley, a region renowned not just for its world-class wine, but also its stunning landscape and rich history. Did you know that Napa Valley produces only about 4% of California's wine grapes, yet it is one of the most celebrated wine regions globally? That is just a little fun fact for you. But today we stopped by Napa Running Company to pick up our race bibs, and the process was smooth and well organized, setting a positive tone for race day. The forecast for tomorrow predicts overcast skies with a little chance of rain. Classic spring weather here in Napa, but a little drizzle won't stop our spirits. The race plan for tomorrow is based on my wife's data in her training. According to Garmin, her race prediction for half marathon is an hour and 50 minutes. So our pacing strategy revolves on three goals. Goal number one is to reach for the stars. Her aim is to have a finish time of an hour 45 minutes to an hour 47 minutes. Goal number two is a solid performance, and for her goal number two, we just wanted to do a sub 2 hour half marathon, and goal number three is to just finish strong and cross the finish line no matter what time. So setting multiple goals help us stay motivated and adaptable. If the ambitious target feels out of reach mid-race, we have a secondary goal to keep us focused. Anyway, it is, what time is it now? I think it's right past 9 o'clock, and I really have to go to bed, but let me show you real quick the race gear for tomorrow. This is our race gear for tomorrow. Let's start from top to bottom. For our hat, we have our bandit hat, and then for a shirt, we have our bandit shirt. It's gonna be cold tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna be okay with just a shirt. And then we're gonna have our Oakley glasses. We have our open run headphones. And then for our shorts, I like this Nike trail shorts because it has a lot of pockets. And yeah, I like the length. I think this is 5 inches. And for our shoes, I'm still undecided if I'm gonna use the Vaporfly 4. It might be an overkill because I'm gonna be pacing my wife, but I am also thinking of using the Pegasus Premium just to, keep a chill pace. Well, it's not gonna be a chill pace for her. Maybe this is gonna be okay, I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow. But for now, I am leaning more towards the Vaporfly 4. We have the Forerunner, and we're gonna be wearing the chest strap, and then we are gonna be recording tomorrow. So we will be vlogging with the Action 5 Pro. I am supposed to receive, I am expecting the DJI Mic Mini, the full kit microphone system, but it didn't arrive today, so I guess we're just gonna have one mic tomorrow. We're gonna figure it out if I'm gonna mic her or I'm gonna be wearing the mic. So anyway, this is the gear tomorrow. Also for socks, not sure if we're gonna use the Spark. What length is this? I think this is the crew length. This is the cushion version. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I've only seen this at Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't see this at the Nike website because they have the thin version. I like the cushioned version of the Spark. It's really comfortable, especially for long distance runs. So either a black or white socks. This is also the shorter crew length Nike socks that is also a cushioned version. So not sure if it's white or black. I think we're going with white shoes and white socks, and black shorts and black shirt too, black hat. Anyway, I need to go to bed. It's getting late. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. It is officially race day. My alarm went off at 5:30 a.m. Early, but necessary to get everything in before we head out. First order of business, coffee. Nothing fancy today, just black, enough to wake up my mind and body. And then for breakfast, I had something special called suman. It is a sticky rice dipped in sugar. This is a traditional Filipino treat packed with carbs and easy to digest, perfect fuel for endurance. Big thank you, by the way, to Anne for making them for us. This is the perfect carbo load breakfast for me. Now, after eating, I spent time doing some dynamic stretches. I've also learned the hard way that skipping this step always comes back to haunt me during the later miles. And yes, took care of business. Let's just say no runner wants a surprise mid-race bathroom stop. I packed an extra jacket, a full change of clothes for after the race because with rain in the forecast, staying dry post-race is critical for recovery. Now, funny moment, I almost forgot my race shoes. They were tucked away in my office and that would have been a nightmare. If you've ever left your shoes on race morning, tell me about it in the comments down below. Misery loves company. We loaded up the truck at 6 a.m. It is about a 30-minute drive from home to Napa. Not bad at all. The roads were slick from overnight rain and the skies were still gray. A little drizzle started while we were driving, but according to weather updates, it should clear up at gun start. Fingers crossed. Now, driving into Napa is always special. There's rows of vineyards stretched across the hills, and even under cloudy skies, the place feels peaceful. It's hard not to feel excited pulling into a place like this, and we are ready to create new memories.
2025, ready to have over 10 out of 10 EM. That was a put out here, brought us all the way from
We got to the race site with about 30 minutes to spare. There are plenty of runners that are already there, a mix of 5K runners and half marathoners. The vibe was great, a little nervous energy, lots of smiles, and people snapping pre-race photos. We were parked nearby and my wife made a quick stop at the porta potties. Surprisingly short lines, always a win. We found a quiet spot to stretch a bit more and shake out our nerves. I had planned to do a light 5-minute warm-up jog, but realistically, between gear checks, finding bathrooms, and soaking in the environment, it didn't happen. I'm not mad about it though, but sometimes being mentally ready is better than physically overcooking yourself before a race. Alright, so today's race starts and finish at the beautiful Oxbow Market. We made our way to the start line with 10 minutes to go. We lined up near the 140 pacer, knowing we'd be running slower, but we wanted to be ahead of the big crowd and avoid the weaving around too much. Our strategy was clear: stick around 8 to 8:15 per mile pace early on, knowing the hills would slow us later. And then having a 140 and 150 pacers around us was helpful, just to gauge the effort.
Gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free
6:57.
And the gun goes off and we are running. Right away, I noticed we were hot. We're clipping low 8-minute miles. Nerves and adrenaline definitely played a part. I tried not to overcorrect because the first few miles are flat and forgiving. And I figured we can bank a little time before the hills hit us later. But we had 3 goals in mind. Goal number 1 is to finish between 145 and 147, below my wife's projected completion time. Goal number 2 is to break sub 2 hours. And then goal number 3 is just to cross that finish line no matter the time. Now, setting these layered goals is so important because racing is unpredictable. The weather, the nerves, the gear malfunction, the stomach issues, anything can throw you off. Now, having multiple goals means you can adjust on the fly and still walk away proud of yourself. So the rain stopped almost like clockwork once we got moving, but the roads were still slick. One thing I noticed very fast, the Vaporfly 4 do not play well in wet pavement. Felt a few minor slips, so I had to be really mindful around corners and painted lines. My wife, however, she chose the Alphafly 3 for today's race, and this shoe is tried and tested on wet surfaces, so she did not have any issues with traction. However, it was unfortunate that she grabbed the wrong socks. That minor mistake will haunt her later. Now we passed by the iconic downtown Napa, and then right around mile 2, we headed out to the countryside. The race course has a good mix of flat and rolling hills, and we passed by several wineries such as Robert Craig Winery, Sodaro Estate Winery, Black Cat Vineyard, and Meteor Vineyard. By the way, shout out to the organizers. Thank you for putting a great event, and we have CHP out there ensuring our safety, closing down the roads, and volunteers are out there as well with plenty of water stops and medical support as well. Thank you guys. We appreciate you. You got it. What the? Takot ako sa kanya. Lapit ka. The scenery was just as I hoped. The misty vineyards, rolling hills in the distance, rows of grapevines on both sides. It was just like running through a postcard. By mile 6 or 7, the 2-hour pacers started creeping up behind us. It was a mental gut check. Now, do we pick up the pace or do we stay steady? We decided to stay calm. Chasing pacers can backfire, especially if you blow up early. Around this stretch, the roads got rougher, cracks, uneven patches, potholes hidden by puddles. It wasn't just about running, it was also about picking a safe line to avoid injury. At mile 8, I could tell you my wife is starting to feel the work. She had layered up for warmth early on, long sleeves, a windbreaker, but now she is heating up. Eventually, she tossed me her jacket and I crammed them into my trail shorts. It has trekking pole loops. These features in the Nike trail shorts always come in handy. Okay. like that sign. Not now, I make it. Not now, but later. Yeah, you got it. Just a small hill. Just a big hill. Just breathe. Come on, you got it. Baby step, baby step.
Oh, my legs.
Wala na? Nagka-cramp ka na?
No.
Ano? Ito. Mile 10. Ganda naman yan. Mile 10. Mile 10 to 11 brought the hardest hills on the course. Not steep, but long and grinding. It sapped whatever spring she had left in her legs. The mental game kicked in harder at mile 11. Now every step was a negotiation. Just keep moving. Her pace had slowed, but her heart was still there. At mile 12 was all about guts. No more strategy, no more thinking. Just put one foot in front of the other. At mile 13, I checked my watch, a 9:39 pace. That might sound slow compared to our start, but knowing everything we fought through, the rain, the hills, the slippery roads, sore legs, it felt like victory. Hurry up so we can drink. The drink's on you. You got it. Let's go. Let's go. Downhill. Recover. Go. You got it. Mile 11. Come on. 2 more miles. Mile 11. Love the vibe. Let's go. Come on. Push it. Strong. Saan na yung oxbow? Come on. Come on. Hang in. Let's go. 13 miles. Good job.
races. Tanner Cameroni as well. Tanner, congratulations. What do we have coming up next? I have Trinity, I have Haley, I have Veronica. Let's go, ladies.
Mal.
Yeah. Not making that mistake again. Yeah.
Stop your time. Watch. Joe too. You're not so far.
We're here to celebrate you and all these other runners. Shout out to Tampa. Steve Jensen. Shout out to Emily Went. Yes.
Sinabi pa ka na
Yeah.
Emily, there she
You can see it.
Come on. Robert, nice job.
Oh, look.
Great job, Robert.
We crossed the finish line together at 2 hours and 2 minutes of completion time. Not the 145 we have dreamed about, but far beyond just finish. It was gritty, brave, and full of heart. Watching my wife dig deep like that was so inspiring beyond words. I couldn't be prouder of her. She officially caught the running bug, I tell you that. And we're already talking about redemption races and maybe even dreaming about world majors like New York, London, Tokyo, Berlin, Boston, Chicago. This is just the beginning, guys. After grabbing our medals and a couple of post-race snacks, we didn't waste any time. Quick change into our dry clothes, then straight home to our little guy. What better choice for a recovery meal than Korean barbecue? All the meat, all the rice, no guilt. Then we spent the afternoon at Dave & Buster's, playing arcade games and just hanging out with our son. Even with tired legs, making memories with him felt even sweeter after a tough day for our bodies. Alright guys, I wanted to wrap this video up by saying thank you for coming along with us in this journey. It was an incredible experience pacing my wife for her very first half marathon. Now whether you are chasing a PR, running your first 5K, or just getting out the door, remember, every finish line is a starting line for something bigger. If you enjoyed this video or it inspired you in any way, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel grow. And if you want to see more race day stories, training updates, shoe reviews, and family adventures, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you don't miss out. Again, thank you for watching. We'll see you again on the next one. God bless. Out.